Hi, my name is Shelby Clark. I am 19 years old. I was born here in Edmonton. I went to Archbishop O'Leary High School, and I'm applying for the television part in NAIT's radio and broadcasting television program. I think what's inspired me to apply for this program is just realizing how much media really consumes our lives nowadays. And the news is a great source for getting informed on what's happening in the world. And I would just really like to get involved in that. When I was younger in elementary, I was on the broadcasting team. I was the weather girl. And in junior high, I was on the broadcasting team. I was one of the anchors, if I remember correctly. I think I've just always had a knack for news anchoring, but it just took me a while to realize it until I got older that it was actually something I was fascinated to do. So I just think going for this program would be a great start for me to get on to where I want to be in life. And after going to the open house for NAIT recently and seeing the setup, the news watch, the news radio they have, I just thought it was really inspiring and I would love to be a part of it. After talking with Shay Adams from Global News, he helped give some insight on the expectations of a typical workday. Now, expect long days, have a very flexible schedule, so you're able to do early mornings, late nights, and be able to put in lots of hours at work. And try to catch up on sleep whenever you can because it can get very tiring. And also a major thing is putting in lots of hard work. Now, researching, finding very good stories for the show. You have to help in prep and organize the segment before you start so it can go by smoothly. And keeping a good sense of professionalism is well needed because when you're speaking to guests on the show and civilians on the streets, you don't want to fool around. And good communication skills with your coworkers is also well needed. Skills and abilities, I believe, would definitely help you be successful in this type of career. Is you definitely need to have good communication skills with your coworkers and being able to speak loudly and clearly while you're on camera. Be reliable. You're working as a team, so you can't disappoint. Always get the work done that you need to be done. You need to be creative. You always want to make the show interesting, so it's good to come up with new ideas for the show. And definitely have good writing skills, especially when you're writing your segments and preparing for the show of the day. You want to be punctual. You don't want to show up late and ruin everything. Definitely, especially if you have to be on live. So obviously you can't be late. You have to be on time and prepped and ready. For personality traits, confidence is a major one. You need to be confident in what you're doing, not too cocky, so that people don't like you. You just need to be a good person, be humble, but have enough confidence that you know that you show that you love what you're doing while you're on camera. You need to be a positive person because having a negative attitude would reflect poorly on you and the organization that you're working with. Being a team player will help everybody's day go by smoothly, working together because there's no I in team. Having a good sense of humor because I've always found I relate more to the anchors who make you feel comfortable while they're on air. It makes it way better to watch. Being great with people, especially with the people that you have for guests on the show and the people that you're interviewing on the scene. You want to make them feel comfortable, and even if they're camera shy, you'll make it seem like they'll have fun while they're on your show. And just showing how determined and passionate you are about this job is definitely great traits to have because you don't want to wake up and just not want to go on with your day. You want to wake up and be excited about what you're doing, and that's exactly why I'm pursuing this. Some of those skills, abilities, and traits I already possess. I'm definitely able to speak loudly and clearly. I've never had an issue with that. In front of audiences or a camera. I've always loved drama, acting. I'm able to change up my schedule pretty quickly, especially since I'm so passionate about this. I know I'll be willing to wake up at any time, sleep at any time, and able to put in a lot of the hard work that it needs. Um, I love to read, so reading would not be an issue for me. I'm a punctual person. My parents raised me to be like that. Um, I'm I'm a good team player. I've never had a problem with coworkers in the past at my jobs. I've always gotten along with everybody. People say I'm funny, so I think I do have a good sense of humor already. Um, and I'm a confident person when it comes to being on camera. I do like to be seen, and I'm not too cocky about it either. So I like to be seen, I like to be heard, and I just think that this career would be perfect for me. Some of the things I would like to work on though is definitely my writing skills. I would just like to advance my vocabulary if I ever have to write for my segments, which I definitely will. Um, and maybe just some of my positivity, just in case I'm not in a good mood. I would just want to make sure that I'm always positive and never reflect poorly on anybody or myself. A lot of the TV media sources I consume on a daily basis starts off with global news for sure. My parents love watching global news. Um, they watch it every day, and as I grew up, I started watching it more and more. And it's definitely our favorite local news station. Netflix is really good. It's great to binge watch shows. I love me some Grey's Anatomy, The Walking Dead. I can name off a lot more, but I don't have time. um, for radio, 91.7, The Bounce is definitely one of my favorites. I listen to the Pepper and Dylan show a lot in the mornings on my way to work. 107.1 is definitely a nice backup for me. Um, for other social media sites like Twitter is definitely a very popular one. To use it for catching up on just anything. You got sports, entertainment, politics. Everybody's got a Twitter account now, so if you don't have one, you should definitely get one now. There's an MSN that I use at work to catch up mostly just on celebrity gossip. And lastly, YouTube. YouTube is great for catching up on highlights, you missed in sports, entertainment like the Grammys. Um, and I can't lie, I use it sometimes to watch some videos of gamers playing video games. So that's a lot of the sources I consume on a daily basis. My ideal job upon graduation would be wanting to be one of the anchors off of Global News Edmonton or CTV News. But if I didn't want to stay here, my ideal job would be one of the hosts off ET Canada. That would be awesome. I would love to be in the entertainment industry, or maybe even have my own talk show. My starting salary, I do not expect to be very large at all. Realistically, you should not expect it to be tremendous. You should expect it to start small and work your way up. That's what this is all about. And I expect it to probably be 25 to 35,000 a year, if anything. For size of market to start in, I definitely expect to start small. There's no way you can graduate from this program and expect to start exactly where you dream to be. You got to take the steps to get to where you want to be. That's what they want to see, though, is your devotion, how much sweat and tears you're willing to put into this, all your time, all your availability. I am willing to move anywhere. Regina, Calgary, Vancouver, Saskatchewan, any place that's willing to take me. And with any salary, I'm willing to go there and just get the experience I need to get to where I want to be, because that's what it's all about. This is what I'm passionate about. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching my video and considering me for the television part in NAIT's radio and broadcasting television program, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.